And welcome to Positively Las Vegas, everyone. I'm Todd Quinones. There are so many things to love, of course, about Las Vegas, from its unbeatable sunsets to the neon glow of the Strip. But what really makes the city so special are all the people who live right here. So during the next 30 minutes, you're going to see stories from this week dedicated to people here in our community doing good things, regular, everyday people making a difference, and good things happening to those in need, because we all need some help from time to time. So enjoy the very best of Las Vegas.
Someone who is inspiring on and off the soccer field, Rebecca Ostrander, making history as part of the first ever U.S. Paralympics women's soccer team.
And Dave, her journey has been anything but easy, as she's had to endure countless adversities, including emergency surgery to remove a brain tumor. Sports reporter Tina Nguyen shares her story.
23-year-old Rebecca Ostrander is defining what it means to push through adversity. After experiencing a setback at just 18 years old, Rebecca is a reminder as to how every setback is a step up for a comeback.
I just ran up to him in tears with that email. I said, "Dad, I'm one of 10 people in the country on this roster, and we're going to Barcelona, Spain."
Nevada native Rebecca Ostrander is defying the odds. After suffering a major setback when she was just 18 years old, Ostrander found her way back to the pitch, playing on the first ever U.S. Women's World Cup team for Paralympics.
I was diagnosed with a ganglioglioma in my right temporal lobe. I had emergency surgery to get the tumor removed. During that surgery, I lost complete motor function of the left side of my body. So I had complete flaccid paralysis of both my left arm and my left leg, as well as the left side of my face. I had to learn how to re-walk, use my arm, smile, all the things.
After spending years learning how to regain her motor skills, Ostrander says it's the support from her family that's kept her strong.
And a lot of hard work, a lot of talks with myself, with my family, a lot of tears shed. I mean, a lot of just, okay, Rebecca, it'll be worth it in the end. My family, they were always there for me, and they weren't letting me give up. There was never a choice.
Her persistence paid off, giving her the chance to represent the U.S. on one of the biggest soccer stages of them all.
We are just looking to be those people that those little girls and even those little boys can look up to and show that, hey, you know, you can do it despite everything you've been through. You know, you really can overcome it all. I mean, I never really thought I'd have this opportunity, especially knowing at one point just a few years ago this team didn't even exist. So, I mean, it's super honorable to have this moment and get to share this experience with so many incredible women.
The first game is set for May 12th. Team USA taking on the home country, Spain. Reporting from Desert Breeze Soccer Complex, I'm Tina Nguyen.
Oh, wow. She's an inspiration, isn't she?
No kidding, yeah.
Wow, anything's possible.
We are inside the Ilara, a Hilton Grand Vacations Club, and they're partnering with USO to create thousands of care packages for our service members. So to talk about this operation today, we have Justin Reynolds with USO. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Good morning.
Okay, so tell me about what is inside these and why it's so important.
Sure. This is our USO snack pack. It's this is our snack, part of our care package program. We also have a toiletry pack. Today, these are most requested items for the troops that they've wanted, including, even though it's not a snack item, we do have wipes in there. So I'll show you guys what we have.
Yeah, let's get into the action. This is what hundreds of volunteers are doing today to send to service members all over the globe. Talk about what that operation is like, sending these care packages out.
Oh, it's great. I mean, it's definitely a lot of logistics getting everything here, but you know, thanks to our partners, the Hilton Grand Vacations, to do 3,500 today. It's going to be incredible, and we'll get these all boxed up today and shipped out to the troops next week.
And then these packs do something cool, right? They hook to their uniforms.
Yeah, it's called a molly pack. So when they're done with the snacks or whatever, if they empty it out, they can clip this onto their backpacks and use it for other purposes that they may need it for.
And as a veteran yourself serving in the Marines, you know what things like this mean to someone deployed overseas.
Yeah, it means a lot. It means a lot more than you probably think you do, because again, it's stuff that we take for granted here in the States, but when you get something like this, it's definitely a life changer. It makes your deployment that much better.
All right, well, thank you for your service and for joining us this morning, and thank you to our service members and veterans all across the Vegas Valley. For more information on how you can help causes like this, you can head to our website, ktnv.com. Reporting on the Las Vegas Strip, I'm Kelsey McFarland.
Get the best of Positively Las Vegas on your time. You could download the KTNV 13 Action News app on your Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire TV streaming device. Visit ktnv.com/apps for more information. We'll be right back with more right after this break. And welcome back to Positively Las Vegas, our show that highlights the people that make Las Vegas home. For more details on the stories that you're watching today, you can visit ktnv.com/positivelylv. And by the way, if you know someone who's helping make Las Vegas and its residents better, reach out to us. You could email us at positivelylv@ktnv.com. We certainly love to hear your ideas. During the pandemic, business owners and artists in downtown Las Vegas, they got pretty creative. Instead of leaving just plain plywood on their doors and windows, they actually painted them and created what is now being considered a little piece of Las Vegas history.
This is perfect for the Arts District too. And new this morning, some of those paintings are now on display in a new exhibit. So we have reporter Alyssa Bethencourt joining us live now from the Arts District in downtown Las Vegas. And Alyssa, you spoke with some of those artists behind the project. So what did they tell you?
Well, Kalina, this really was a collaborative effort. You can see the businesses here in the Arts District are no longer boarded up, but 2 years ago, this entire area looked completely different. Business owners covered their doors and windows with plywood to prevent break-ins from happening during the COVID shutdown. And instead of leaving them bare, they invited artists to come down here and paint. It originally started as a way to provide some sort of hope and color to the city during such a dark time, but now those pieces of painted plywood are being preserved and put on display for everybody to see. I spoke with artist Chelsea Rush. She created a piece called Inner Light Shining, and she says she wanted to inspire people to meditate and to be mindful during the pandemic.
To me, it's just really important that whether we're capturing like a moment of crisis mentally or physically, like no matter what moment in time is, like we have to take care of our health, we have to take care of our being. So I feel like I just hope that's what people gain from it.
And if you want to check out the COVID murals yourself, and I promise you this is something that you're really going to want to do, they're going to be on display on May 31st at the 920 studios. We've also posted all of that information for you up on our website, ktnv.com. Reporting live in the Arts District this morning, I'm Alyssa Bethencourt.
And we'll be back with more Positively Las Vegas after the break. And welcome back to Positively Las Vegas, our show that highlights the people that make Las Vegas home. For more details on the stories that you're watching today, you can visit ktnv.com/positivelylv. And by the way, if you know someone who's helping make Las Vegas and its residents better, reach out to us. You could email us at positivelylv@ktnv.com. We certainly love to hear your ideas.
The Carry the Load relay starts with the question, who do you carry? Since 2011, it was really meant to restore the true meaning of Memorial Day. And marchers carry weighted backpacks, folded American flags, banners, t-shirts, or even just a relay bib. Whatever they use to represent their loved one, it is all tagged with the names to represent fallen soldiers and service members. So some have described this relay as therapeutic, and I actually spoke with one marcher, David Lindsay. He's a retired Dallas firefighter, and he said that he started by carrying his cousin Todd, who was also a firefighter. He died after falling through a roof while battling a structure fire. But now David tells me that he carries not only his cousin, but also fallen heroes that he's never met.
It was really a connection that I had kind of to help with, I guess you would say, healing on my own part from losing a family member in service. And then plus to meet with all these military families and police when they have died in the line of duty. It's just a great way to share that feeling and also make sure these people know that we're never going to forget their loved ones.
Now, this relay is all leading up to Memorial Day weekend, which is 2 weeks from now. Marchers are traveling through different routes, and they will meet in Dallas, where the first Carry the Load march took place. Las Vegas is on the West Coast route, and the first stop is at Majestic Park this morning. Then marchers will make several location stops throughout the Las Vegas Valley, and we do have a map of that on our website. Now, Carry the Load is inviting anyone who wants to participate in the relay, and if you can't join, then you can fill out a relay bib with the name of your loved one, and one of the marchers will take it with the caravan to Dallas, where a final ceremony will take place. Reporting in studio, I'm Rachel Moore.
since the withdrawal of U.S. troops in Afghanistan, some may forget there are still thousands of troops serving overseas.
Yeah, of course, many of them still in harm's way. And so in this week's Veterans Voice, we go out to Liberty High School in Henderson, where the troops are not being forgotten. Call it hand-to-hand compassion, and they're having fun doing it. Go, go. One box at a time, they are stacking kindness. And inside Liberty High School, the care packages were all being filled with all kinds of snacks and hygiene products.
Let's get this party started.
The goal is to send 400 to 500 packages to our troops serving overseas and bring them some of the comforts of home.
I just know that he's up there smiling at me, saying, "Great job, Mom. This is exactly what I wanted you to do."
Sunny Shabro organized Saturday's event. She runs the Douglas J. Green Memorial Foundation. It's named after her son.
My son, he was Specialist Douglas J. Green. He was killed in action in Afghanistan, August 28, 2011. He loved getting care packages. It'd be the best way to honor him was to keep his memory alive and send care packages to, as he called them, brothers and sisters that are serving overseas.
Neighbors, students, and staff all coming together here to honor the troops and the sacrifices that they are making.
Unfortunately, we didn't have Munchies for Military last year, so we wanted to make it a very big event this year.
I just hope that when they receive these packages from not just my kids here at Liberty High School, but the Henderson community, that they just know that we support them, we're rallying around them.
For Sunny, it's about turning her pain into purpose. This is now the 6th annual Munchies for the Military event that she is hosting.
When they open up these boxes, it represents the USA. It represents that we have not forgotten about them.
So true. It's also great there. They have those little notes there to the troops as well. Those packages, by the way, they're being mailed out this week, so they cost right about $20 each to ship out.
So if you're interested in supporting the cause, we do have a link to Sunny's website. You can visit ktnv.com/links.
Get the best of Positively Las Vegas on your time. You could download the KTNV 13 Action News app on your Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire TV streaming device. Visit ktnv.com/apps for more information. We'll be right back with more right after this break.
Rehearsals are underway for the Nevada Ballet Theater's 50th anniversary season. Look for performances throughout the month of May.
The dancers will be on point this Saturday night with a special anniversary performance at the Smith Center. 2 principal dancers from the San Francisco Ballet will perform alongside the company, along with local students of the Ballet Academy. Then later this month, May 20th through 22nd, NBT is back at the Smith Center for a commanding performance of Carmina Burana, with live music on stage from the LV Philharmonic and the Las Vegas Master Singers. Come out and celebrate 50 years of professional dance in Las Vegas. For even more great ideas of what's going on this weekend, head to our website and look for 13 Things. Have a great week.
And welcome back to Positively Las Vegas, our show that highlights the people that make Las Vegas home. For more details on the stories that you're watching today, you can visit ktnv.com/positivelylv. And by the way, if you know someone who is helping make Las Vegas and its residents better, reach out to us. You could email us at positivelylv@ktnv.com. We certainly love to hear your ideas.
Making history at the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department graduation. Among the 46 new police recruits, the first turbaned Sikh officer to join the department. Reporter Alicia Patillo was there, got a chance to speak with new officers in blue. Alicia?
Hey Dave, today diversity took center stage at the Metro Police Department graduation here inside the Orleans. 46 new recruits will now help forge important conversations, connections between police and the community they serve. And one man made history.
Kabir Singh Kamboj.
In this moment, history was made during the latest Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department graduation.
Today, I would be the first turban Sikh to graduate the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department.
Kabir Singh Kamboj says he's honored to join such an inclusive and diverse department.
It's a great honor, and I'm really looking forward to representing well for my people and on the behalf of the department that's given me an opportunity to represent my faith and I'm just excited to make as much of a difference or help in any way possible.
Kabir says it's been a lifelong dream of his to serve and protect. When he learned he would become the first turban Sikh in the department's history, he says he knew the stars had aligned and he was the right person to help spearhead the change he wants to see in our community.
In today's day and age, I believe there's been a lot of ill intentions towards police officers, and I thought that with my skill set, with my ability to talk to people and give them a fair shake, or maybe represent a different person on the other side of the badge, maybe people would be more open to talking.
Kabir was among 40 men and 6 women to join Metro's department as police officers. The class of 2022 featured a sea of diverse recruits reflecting the different communities throughout our valley. 21 of the new officers speak different languages, including Russian, Vietnamese, and Bulgarian. Alondra Montero followed her dreams, deciding to become a police officer after working with the department as a Spanish interpreter. She says anything is possible.
It makes me want to make a difference, especially since females, we're a minority, you know, I want people to look at me like I looked at other female officers and be like, I can do this, I want to be like you one day, and anything's possible.
The department says they are committed to recruiting more diverse and qualified officers. Again, congratulations, a big congratulations from Channel 13 to the class of 2022. Reporting outside the Orleans, I'm Alicia Patillo.
More space to treat patients at a local hospital. Tonight we're getting our first look inside the new emergency room expansion at Mountain View Hospital. Today we spoke with the hospital's chief medical officer, who explains that as the community grows, it's important that they have the space to treat patients and move them through the hospital without long wait times.
We're running out of space. So what we've done is add an additional 20 beds. It's 12 what we call vertical treatment beds, meaning patients walk in, patients walk out, typically low-level illness and injury, and also 8 more serious illness beds, complete with gurneys in them, full monitoring setups. And the design being that additional 20 beds will augment the 40 we have to bring us up to 60 beds for patient care in the emergency room.
Now we're told that a lot of the beds they're adding for minor treatment can be converted to actual room space if they need to treat more serious illnesses.
Make-A-Wish Southern Nevada hereby announces that your wish to bike with my family is coming true.
Yeah, a special moment for 6-year-old Olivia. She was diagnosed with neuroblastoma at age 2, but now she'll be able to bike with her family and feel the wind in her hair. Olivia and her family arrived in a private limo and were surprised with 2 electric bikes. One had a second seat for Olivia to ride in, so she's going to enjoy that.
That's so great.
And thanks for watching Positively Las Vegas, a show dedicated to the people that make our city shine so bright. By the way, if you miss any part of this week's program, just hit the back button on your remote and then scroll down until you see Positively Las Vegas. Or if you want, you can visit ktnv.com/positivelylv to find more stories like these on our website. Stay tuned for more from 13 Action News after the break, and also check us out anytime right here on KTNV, streaming Las Vegas news on your time.